gents, may I now welcome my co-host for tonight, Madam Mamadi. Please, can you kindly make it up to the front? Madam Mamadi Gobe Kamara. The fabulous Madam Mamadi Gobe Kamara.
The rights of Islam. Good evening, Your Excellency, the President, Dr. Julius Madobiu, Honorable Vice President, Madam First Lady, Ministers of Government, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is a privilege to be here tonight sharing this very stage with Mr. P.K. Moana. Tonight promises to be exciting as always. May I just say I've never seen a hall or a place full of journalists as it is here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen of the Fourth Estate, tonight is about you. You know, a few years ago, a day like this was set aside for His Excellency the President to interact with you at a cocktail, have the opportunity to take pictures with him, and of course,
therefore, on behalf of His Excellency the President and the greatest shall commit ourselves to upholding the values that are the heart of our democratic society: respect for the truth, integrity in reporting, and the protection of every journalist to pursue their craft without fear. Your Excellency, sir, the media landscape is a mosaic of talents, and this evening we are fortunate to have gathered the finest from across the spectrum. Individually, these journalists bring unique insights and a distinct style that enriches our public discourse, whether through traditional print, digital platforms, or social media. Your work informs, inspires, and empowers citizens to engage in the world around them. Therefore, this evening, we dedicate to you, our journalists, reporters, editors, and media professionals, this evening, for it is so crucial in shaping public opinion and holding us accountable for our actions. As we welcome our guests, I would also like to take a moment, Your Excellency, to express my gratitude to my dedicated team at State House. From the State House Media and Communications Unit, organizing an event of this magnitude requires a tremendous amount of work together. And
I don't think Emmanuel, I don't know what I'm there. Ufiba. No, he goes to fall. Let's say that's what we do as soldier. Because we are ready, they are man side by side. And they can campaign dance all on again. If I go in the dance, Baba, they was everything Baba to go. I people are called Baba, that's it. See, you got glasses, you watch out. That is easy for kids corruption, yeah.
This kind of one I will watch. So faculty want to recognize the media, journalists there. They are very passionate journalists. And it's that the police where people are passionate and small and say I want to be a journalist. They won't be small, they ask you what you want me to say waiting on back. They let me say look me.
Okay. According to all the wire, all the show them, the parents school, all them look at your work. When you go to the asking for baby, that the immigration, what they call that, chief immigration officer, that they guys. Papa, this is government, they try you for 2025. They are good first.
Forget about this to go on. Land as we love.
Now, we don't have.
If I watch you motivated, money fine for girl, anything that you can, you focus for get money. You know, see, when poor man they do start thinking, money man when they do start thinking, and poor man they get excuse for her. When money man they drink come and say, this is a real job, drink come, hey, this is a like the other part.
And now the server call, never on that journalist or apply for work. Our Italian now. Now for you go to.
So you need to speak. I don't know whether alcohol and English. It's telling them they make and you put some amount of alcohol and English. People that don't actually speak. Then they get to go to talk to the Latin. We got English now. It's more than open Baba.
Hello, how are you? You good? Are you understanding Creole?
Yeah, very much.
Yeah, I like you. Hey, I remember in the States, why people came to Africa, took our forefathers, chain them up, tie them, take them to the boats. And when you go back, who tell you people that they come back?
So now,
We just say, they go winning. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's our time of faculty and journey. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, committee and faculty and co. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move on to statements. So just so I remind the various speakers, Ketama was given the platform to say as much as he can, because of course he needed to set the pace. I know there are various angles. You know, I can see the headlines based on Keke's speech. I want to see what comes out of the papers tomorrow. He has already set the pace for tonight's program. So whoever is coming up to make a statement apart from His Excellency, please bear in mind tonight is the cocktail night. We need to interact, we need to have some fun. So please, we are mindful of time. Please, as you come up to make a statement, go straight to the point so that we'll have more time to interact with each other. So I'd like to call on the President of SLAJ, the man whom I normally call the most luckiest President of SLAJ. Under his leadership, he's been able to achieve what colleagues before him dared not achieve. Monk is the luckiest. He will come and tell us what he's been able to do since he assumed the leadership of SLAJ. Over to you, Mr. President of SLAJ.
His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Brigadier Retired Julius Maravio, the Honorable Vice President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Dr. Mohamed Jules Jalo, Excellency, the First Lady of the Republic of Sierra Leone, Madam Fatima Maravio, the Minister, the Honorable Minister of Information and Civic Education, Chernobyl, the Chairman of the Independent Media Commission, Joseph Ignita Kapua Esquire, the former President of SLAJ, Gary Luis and Umar Fofana, in the House, the National Coordinator of the Media Reform Coordinating Group, Dr. Francis Soa, the National Coordinator for the Independent Radio Network, Ransford Rice, my national executive and the regional executive present here, those from the south, north, and east of the country, all present here tonight. The heads of our affiliate bodies, SLRU, WINSAR, SWASAR, SLPPG, VENJU, the Court Reporters Association, the Guild of Newspaper Editors, the Sierra Leone Broadcasters Association, North Korea, they are recognized, and our indefatigable, ever ready, ever sure National Secretary General Alaji Manika Kamara. And let me also take this opportunity to recognize some other government functionaries in the House. Alpha Kanu, aka Levy, in the House. Madam Kona Kuruma, the former advisor to the President. The Secretary to the President, Dr. Gaima. My former President of the Sierra Leone Bar Association, Elvina Swallow, Mrs. Sandy, and the new Prime Minister of Energy, Dr. Kandayo Mkela. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Yeah, the people are loving listening, and this is a program for the media, and Lord will take advantage of us. So the people are loving listening, Lord will be quiet, and Lord will stop with pocket conversations and pay attention to voting. I can see. Because somebody hear this now and talk, and mention say, and describe the president as the champion of free speech. And some of them, as he said, people do not even get the watch for class. That's a hypocrite one. Smash long, here and that, side to me. We can say, champion of free speech. What's it? Because now you repeal criminal violence. That's not the foundation of all the development over the guys in the media in the last 5 years since I become president. And then as people don't get for the past 50 years, we don't do all kinds of strategy. We don't demonstrate, we don't protest. We don't win a parliament, we don't take them on a course. We don't want to pull about the 50 years. And this president coming and what we don't start before in terms of engagement. So okay, this law for Bula and give the support to the parliament and Bula law. It's very great. And you know, money for law here and the award. Nobody knows very good for the award. But I'm leadership, I convince the executive and say, this is not a big achievement for me. It's a new dawn in the era of the media. Not here and award for that. So that's what we are champion of free speech. And we will defend any circle. So whenever we can, please. So tonight, what they are doing, and I don't tell the say, that I need to take me, it's not a work of you, but I'll get the program. They give me enough time last talk, what we don't do for spending the media as alone since I become president in 2019 to now. So, basically what I'm doing now, because I like putting and what we have achieved over the last 5 years. I become president in 2019, the secretary to the president become president in 2018. And so I talk about the criminal level, that is the biggest achievement in the program, because that's not the able with the first forum to say, that's not the media, the years to the guy, we did it. Go, say, you don't know, you can't your office, and get a computer then. And clear all the security level and say, you're lucky. Not that lucky. And now we don't free. Now we go get a free, totally. So we see that in the law and say, now the media can open up for investment. And we always say that law and prevent the woman is coming into the profession and also the private sector investment into the media. So for we, that are the foundation now the development of the place in the media. And local money, the private sector, who can now put the money inside the media. But we are not Mr. Sophie, not really for that kind of approach, for that kind of intervention. So what did the president do when he signed the repeal of the criminal level? He said he would support me for ensuring of the situation of the media, putting down challenges of the situation of the media, putting down challenges, putting down priorities, putting down the opportunities they will get as media. So we put that conference here, put that in. And from that conference, we now get the national blueprint for the media. Instead of one for go, what to do? For local one, point A, for go point B, and point C, to go before. So for that conference, we now get the national fund for public interest media. Go to me, I am the biggest work for lesbian as last president, because we see the media, the whole readers to account and inform the public and contribute to national conversation and read dialogue, give ideas, give solutions to the country. When I lucky, and so we did not bring out when I'm part of the outcome of that conference. We already established the secretariat, we established a technical working group. And we got the initial funding from the International Fund for Public Interest Media. And we got the commitment of the government for saying they will provide counterpart funding for put them there. And when they put the counterpart funding, the International Fund say they will match up. Any money they put, the government puts 100,000, then they put 100,000 back. The government partner puts money, the amount they put it back. That money, in order to go with the share to the media, everybody gets it. If they convention say, you, a group of journalists, you come together and say, okay, one can back, we are mining sector, and we investigate and do in-depth and investigative stories around the mining sector. around education, around agriculture, around energy. If you apply for that money, they will give you. It will monitor you and you carry report back, and that's the way they will make sure we see the data and everybody see how they contribute to finding solutions to the problems that we get. Not just the popularity of the country, but also media houses be qualified for the one. So now we don't need to promote public interest media. So God in power, next year we start to roll the initial phase, the pilot phase, of the Indian grant we will announce soon. And after it's also that now been the house under the media reform coordinating group secretariat. Will be independent because the board has planned the header and so say this is an independent something and we make sure say everything transparent and fair and the one who deserve them that they get out. So we go for one and the safety and security of the journalists. What do we achieve? For the first time as a look, we don't even forget the security sector get into a table, a round table. For the first time, the chief of defense staff, the high chief of police, the head of the correctional center, the head of fire force, the head of the intelligence agency, the way all time at the table, we say, okay, here, we concern about the security of journalists that we do the work. One to ensure they get a conducive environment for doing the work, and ensure they respect their role in the play. We don't tire, no one calls them, we need to invite them and go detain them, or somebody go report and complain, or the bit of a presidential function, and the one for doing the work, and police stop them, or the police can stop them, they beat them, destroy the camera. So now we can take a look at that. Now we see, so myself, they do some work, go support the democracy, and we say we do work, we support the democracy. Now we drive us, now we understand ourselves, and now we support the role, and now we ensure we complement each other, because at the same work we do for ensure they provide security, they will provide information for the public. The first time is we sign an MOU. And if you look at what we have now, when last people are CID, don't see first time, tell me them, every week in this CID. Every week in this CID. Go read it, go wait for it, but then put it on here. I don't know where last people after the local lawyer. I don't know where last people. That's the improvement we are talking about. And we also don't ensure we don't develop a national coordinating committee to ensure the safety and security of journalism. And also not develop a policy we have proposed to government to ensure we all, not just the media, the government, the private sector, civil society, the parliament, and other agencies, they all come together to ensure journalism as a whole, they get a conducive environment for doing the work every time. And we also encourage, because safety security not only involve what you will do for ensure safety. The media house, they want to employ one self. Let's get the responsibility to ensure one safety and security. To ensure the same number of people, they get a protocol when they go and say, if you are you don't get this kind of presentation to ensure you safety first, and to ensure you assess the situation, and make sure you don't harm yourself, and don't put yourself into danger, and look at the news and camera. So all that things going on over the years. And last year for the elections, what we do, we say, okay, the politicians then they come to me every time they can't tell their manifesto. And then they write things that they for the media. This one for the media. I saw one for the media. I saw one for the media. And then something, I saw one. Then they, on the observation, they see what they have in the media, and they say, I saw what we have. What's it over? We said, don't send me a manifesto. Not the answer. So we do manifesto with support from the European Union, we make sure we sit down together as media stakeholders and develop your media manifesto. That media manifesto is contain media sustainability and viability in terms of advancing gender equality and empowerment in the media, promoting media professionalism and capacity building, promote and ensure access to information for safeguard the welfare of journalism, very important, it also did. And promote media literacy, let the public understand the kind of what we do. In addition to the national groupings who get from the media by these investment companies. So we don't chart the way forward, we don't chart the path, so we don't see the roads that we want to go, and we get all the things that we want, to our priorities, them, go, we say, we don't need to go reinvent the new and make sure they get everything else. We cannot get anything for media, just follow what we don't do, and support me to go through them process. And through that one, we have done, and we already launched the. And the last stage, we now say, okay, the constitution will be get slide. don't pass 10 to 12 years. We need to change that. But this is already in the home. So what we do this AGM, that's how we go this course. Now we get a new constitution. Go the capture PWDs to ensure that the all play active role within the meeting. And we don't get that. And the final thing we do, what I say is very important for talk about the leadership we provide. We come as leaders of SLAG, we don't come for business, we don't come for support business or family. We get a manifesto, we show that, and also we deliver on it. So provide a leadership of service, of honesty, of transparency, of accountability, and respectability. So if SLAG day are in position right now, all man want to join SLAG. The kind of expect to get every agency want to deal with SLAG. They want SLAG to look at the program, and because of that leadership they will provide. And folks say they don't run, people maintain that standard say, engage SLAG, those who want to do. So honestly, we achieved them under two manifestos they were launched. The first one, for the first time, well, the salt manifesto reality. The salt will stimulate, accelerate, land, and transfer. Salt manifesto. And for the second time, the manifesto we use, now meal manifesto. Mobilize, evaluate, allocate, and embrace. So what are the approach we use? Why we look for succeed and get all the achievements they are within the space of 4 or 5 years? One, we recognize the legitimacy of the elected government of the day, as well as its role as a critical partner. The first thing we do. The other one, we say, we establish mutual trust and respect and understanding with the government. We understand the role, and we understand the role in the democracy. So once we build that confidence in that trust, then we will deal with this and ensure that we collaborate on issues that for media development. The other thing we say, we responsibility of the whole government to account, and the whole government to account in a fair and responsible manner. The fourth one, we say, okay, we SLAG are not one body, even though we have anybody there. But we need collaboration. We need to work with other media stakeholders, get the independent media commission, get the right person information commission, get other body, media reform committee, this is media action. So all them, then we are going involved in media development, to work with them, collaborate with them. Any problem we get, we sit down at the table, we invite them all, we convene a meeting, discuss them, and we bring ideas together in our test. So we don't work in isolation, so that one minute do it. No, we will legally today, then we all together, we all work together to achieve things there. And we also include civil society organizations, who also involved in supporting media development issues there. The fifth thing we do, we choose, we practice the role effect as SLAG, and to prioritize things that what we say, the goals that what we say, achievable. That's what we do. Not ask after we say, so we want that, we have to do that, no, see, we get in focus, we get to one for achieve, and then we prioritize and do them. And for Ghana all, we approach dialogue, consultation, and engagement. We are never confrontational. Now, in spite of all the support, we still get challenges. And we get challenges with the law. We don't believe that the criminal law, yes, but we still get the civil defamation law and the 61. We still did. What we say, they still need for review for much of what is happening now. Because that law they give power to the judge, they don't get any ceiling for finding you, they find you guilty as a journalist if you break the law. Then we also see the cyber law. Get problem with that, section 44. When I get the offensive, then we don't really set the game for 50 years. We're waiting 50 years to get we're not making real coalition with civil society, we're not training together with bloggers then, because they affect anybody who they in the art of expression, whether it's a musician, whether it's a book they write, a poetry they do, a comedian, like faculty there, they affect them. So we want to be clear already and make sure we build that coalition and ensure that section will be as early as possible to not be comfortable. No, they are against the cyber law. Cyber law, there's so many things that we're going to do for society. That section will get there about offensively. One for them will be there and check them. Then the economy of the media. One obviously go out for support. These are hard times, not just for the media, but every business. But not just this alone, but also globally. the media definitely goes through a very difficult period. This is a very difficult period. So no media will break even. That's what turnover and business will do. Advertising, as forthcoming as today in old days. The cost of production and overheads will continue to rise, while the return on those investments, when they put small investments, when they put at the media, it does the stream go down. The media not ever recover from the shock of the COVID-19 pandemic. What will happen? We still never recover. Government are still the largest debtor when it comes to payment for advertisement. The ministry, the media back to the media for the AP, and the only company they don't get the money from finance or for the allocation. They will still get online announcement. Now the announcement will happen now physically. Now online is happening. And basically they come from both parties, both the DC and the SNP. And that will also affect the confidence of the journalists, especially the one who brings it out, the one who brings independence, and especially women in the back. But we still have a problem. The lack of commitment to not really change the ways how we do business as leaders do them. We still stuck in the old tradition of doing business as usual. If we not change, we can never go before. Despite all the things out of this. So that's our own responsibility to do, not just outside people in the government or the embassies or the other people in the world. And in your case now, we don't have media branding. There is no media branding. Everybody can write to go register in the house and make your operating. But to me, the counterproductive. It undermines the very essence of the media, the whole world was media. Because of that media branding. Now people are going for look at and they just see what they go. But there are opportunities in the this regard now. There's a lot more we can achieve if we continue to collaborate, work together, trust and respect each other. There's a lot more we can achieve. And one of them is government meeting its outstanding commitment to the media. AFPI, one, commitment to the from AFPI, and the land, the office building for Islam, that's what right now we pay value, not to business, who make money. All the money we can now we covers and go you go. Even in annual convention, we government go every year. And that is never the year. That teacher who we Spain for sure how the money go, side money go, the whole year. I can't you go. Because everybody gets another one. So plan to business, so business we do. Not if money say we do business for profit over the year. We own and for defend, press freedom, and build education, and promoter, and build faster journalism to become professional. So we very transparent about that. And we look forward to the government big for ensuring the way. So we want to ensure and recognize back the Eastern region of SLAD, Eastern region branch, and we share message here, we do a panel. We're doing fantastic work to ensure they get the European difference and mobilize the township and one local community to support them. And you know, as far as 70 to 80% stop the young office building. So in the long run, we hope by the next AGM in the next year, definitely they will not complete that by very power. And one for commend the Chief Minister who already contributes about 100 lakhs of cement to that venture. I don't know. Our program is please. And we also the another opportunity we look at and ensure this subvention when the government is doing so, we legislator, then it comes part of the laws of the land. Doesn't matter which government is in power, the media will continue to receive subvention because it is the government's responsibility to ensure they support the independent media to do the work and to hold them to account, promote democracy, educate the public about national issues, and become the public work with the Minister of Information and Civic Education for do that. And the other one who got the best for long, even from the 7th National Constitutional Review Committee under the past government, we don't want chapter 14 who proposed to the committee saying, we don't get lost there. All the laws that we have media and salute. Now repressive law, not only progressive law. Progressive law for the first time in the history of salute, where they guarantee press freedom and freedom of expression. We don't put that together and we don't talk to the current people that were in charge of the review report to see how they go for put me inside the national. Finally, Mr. President, and the Vice President and the Minister of Information, I want to acknowledge the contribution of the former Minister of Information and Communication, Mr. Leone today, Dr. Edigan, but I will be work with, and we can see her. And then the relationship is so cordial and respectful. They respect me as professionals, we just respect the way they do. At no point in time, they don't ever interfere in the work we do. Even when they get the bad president, they never worry. Say, so this is everything happen. You understand what we do? Yeah? So, one for recognize the effort they do. Mr. President, announced to you formally that last time I did not my app for talk in the response area and respond to the I think the final 6 months as president, by next year June, we get a new president, we get election, we get a new president. So we should set out for the next 40 years, we get a new president who will come here and talk. I want to tell you personally, thank you very much for all the support. And the company, they said that they don't get president. After they decide we say to this. Once you know about it, the approach we will take for agency and work with government, we take government as a critical factor and we respect it in this case. And we are people in there. And I want to personally thank you for that. The achievement is that because of the way you work and we support what we do and because you are champion of freedom of speech and president of the salute to work for it and the biggest. Thank you very much for that. And I appreciate you so much for that. And I want to thank you also for that all throughout. These are just the preamble. We are welcome to this out when we start camp and for thanking the people supporting for being successful. So, long this flag, long this expression out of the press, and long this value. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President of SAG.
Thank you, Mr. President.
I believe so we all understand what makes all the end of take this law. Don't forget, last time this way address, this August body, so you get to take all the time. And again, journalists they said, they toast us mind. Left them. I hope God show you so. But thank you very much, Mr. President of SAG. We no need for add or subtract from which, so we'll move on to the next speaker, and that will be the IMC chair, our very own Joseph Ibenda Kapua. Put your hands together for Mr. Kapua.
Okay. Nice initial too.
Mabadi Buge Kamara, I am not the president of SLAG, so my brevity will not be elastic. Your Excellency, sir, the president of our country, the Honorable Vice President, Madam First Lady, my minister, the Minister of Information and Civic Education, other ministers present of the media, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to address you at this significant event dedicated to the cause that lies at the heart of our democracy, strengthening press freedom. On behalf of the Independent Media Commission, or IMC, I extend gratitude to His Excellency, the President, the organizers, for recognizing our collective responsibility in upholding this vital pillar of our society. At the IMC, our mission has always been to regulate and promote the media in Sierra Leone, ensuring an environment where freedom of expression thrives within the bounds of the law. Today, I am proud to share some of the Commission's key achievements in this regard. First, we have prioritized the accessibility of media regulation and oversight to every Sierra Leonean. Over the past year, we have conducted public complaints hearings across the country, creating platforms for citizens to voice their concerns about media content and media ethics. These engagements have not only resolved disputes, but have also strengthened the trust between the media and members of the public. Second, the Commission had engaged stakeholders to review, or rather to amend the IMC Act 2020, introducing explicit provisions for online media and online media regulations, ensuring that media practitioners operate with accountability. The amendments laid the foundation for the IMC to host, but through the Minister of Information and Civic Education, the National Film Policy, through the establishment of a dedicated directorate within the Independent Media Commission, strengthening its capacity to address the evolving media and entertainment landscape. Also, Your Excellency, the IMC has streamlined the processes for registering and licensing media institutions. This year alone, we have facilitated the registration of new media outlets, promoting diversity in the media space while upholding professional standards. Our monitoring activities have also expanded, ensuring compliance with ethical guidelines and legal frameworks across the print, electronic, and digital platforms. As a result of all of these, we have significantly contributed to safeguarding citizens' rights to freedom of expression. Serenadians can now freely express their views, access diverse information, and engage in meaningful public discourse without fear, as guaranteed by our Constitution and supported by our Commission, the IMC. Looking ahead, the IMC is committed to deepening its collaboration with community radio stations across the country. Grassroots media platforms play a crucial role in amplifying the voices of marginalized groups and disseminating information on development initiatives. One of our future projects will focus on supporting the government's Feed Salon initiative by working with community radio stations to educate citizens on sustainable agricultural practices and promote food security. As I conclude, I wish to emphasize that strengthening press freedom is a shared responsibility. The media, the government, regulators, and the public must all work together to ensure that press freedom is not only upheld, but also responsibly exercised to foster national development. Your Excellency, the Honorable Vice President, Madam First Lady, distinguished guests, as we celebrate our strides and renew our commitments, let us remember that the free, responsible, and vibrant media is the cornerstone of a thriving democracy. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to our continued collaboration in advancing press freedom in Sierra Leone. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Joseph. We now call on Mr. Robinho. Robinho, please, if you're there in the house. Robinho, we wait for you. Where?
Sorry, sir. No see the height, no see the quick.
I know, you get 2 minutes too.
2?
Yes, I comes.
Jesus. All the all the journalists already have. All the journalists. Marketing journalism, car. One guy risk I already the other they eat food back. So my God, the risk in life no more. Let's not happen. Sorry, I'm not going to say you can. But you see, journalism is the best hope. You go to the point in this country and lawyer. But you go to all be lawyer. They don't be lawyers, say that case not again. And they are the past constitute, they see my way suit, you only portfolio, they're like, it's not a case. Then I wish you that the first time for you take the line now, pastor come. But it's nice, some of our radio calls there. Although someone work at radio station, somebody in the area, they go and snap waiting, no understand. All that journalism.
So I only have you one, and I was an elder colleague, Yemata. Please don't put on together for Yemata, please. Now this close and I get for make perfect start. So we make a pattern and share bring on them off.
Bless you.
Sorry, sir.
Hello. That's what I said. My media.
I have the nephew.
How is doing? When the last president, are you? You don't put together for her. That president know the man before he talk and say that in his speech. You get on account that the president will give free speech. Ask small governor. They tell us saying well make big for it. That was the idea. They constant.
You know, the country ends to the outside, but they will save. See, I don't see look of cooking here. What it is, sir? I don't see gentle today. He lost so. Oh, gentle. It's small election we lost. I lost power. Because you don't get paid. Man, I'm sorry, I get balance. He is saying, come on, look at the gentle. I'm building what's for you. Let's go say register. Let me know over.
I am going to go here. Now, don't win the election. They campaign to me or they.
So, I tell you to say the campaign on candidates.
Then we are now man and English and arts. What did I say?
It was like
English and arts. But the man who win na be sweet. He from the campaign who say he win. The only problem no more that that's why here for a they are that polo in the talk. Choose their polo.
only push for money and anything.
But I don't know if I costume for push for money.
Oh, you will not let that stuff.
As soon as our election not done, they are let them take the whole bra. That's mine. You don't like the polo tail bra, now so you never done there now.
You wouldn't know that.
I will say police.
So what's that wrong with it?
He close when election not pass the way where it's like say.
Governor, of the president, no issue. But you know, they have not got money. President, my brother. I never wanted to say the president like I present number leak. That's the logic also. We won't go get that. I said, what on this I go? No wonder the bank 400 number. What the? President, yes.
The problem I don't see, I don't know. They can't see people ask for wood. And now they're told it.
What of this?
All man just think don't pull on.
Now, young people, they ask for divorce. They say, we can't court. They want to can't court. They say the same as your people. What? We are not decide this.
Okay. Listen, people like that.
Listen, what is
Listen, like
that?
that. Hold on. Careful, no lost you. Listen, people are confused. Listen, I didn't see why you phone them that. They advise and say they go call money man. You go call the money man and you go go and see you swear back. So now 2 case million now, I phone and swear back. The money man say he don't say the phone and see phone.
Or iPhone.
One back in the local like you go see it. The same that's why this way he say going back.
Okay, but not all that is very low. Now that one has to back him on time, they don't go WhatsApp. I go enter one shop, I think they don't ask him on time. But when I go enter one shop, what I go on WhatsApp? I say, I will give this from Campbell. Let's say, Brandon, in our mother,
Freetown, I wear now the New York problem. You know, say like going by Western.
yeah.
Now the body party declare that emergency on drugs.
Push, specify.
Push, eh?
Guys and Jabasa don't know like this.
I'm going to smoke push. Go and send that to him now. Don't say that he was strength.
Don't go far away, what we own like here. Your mom takes some guy push, they ask people, oh, when I see me from this phone, you're not saying. Now that you travel, you know this. When you see president, you don't decide they rule this country like death and love. He didn't talk to nobody. Come on. Now that the first thing is not be my husband. He did Facebook. You know, other nation, you are actress. When they like and I cry. I won't say that. I mean, I won't say that. I won't go. They ask me to go. That's the way she married us. No.
Yeah, I'm and I think goes America.
No, but you never pull this. But who the hell would I get?
Because this thing.
But one day, yeah. You know, like that they speak English.
He go, this he go.
Oh yeah, no, now what other one? California, na so they do real cocktail. I said, who's California? Who's that you go?
For when he goes to America, this now na potent time. You just serious the math teacher. They say, who don't know his paper?
No, they don't go play.
Man, this country open on you. I will see minister pay before me.
Nobody you know they talk, the country confused.
They say the pan and them for say good time, go back down.
So the last minister there and there. I just say, can't go back to the boy.
I mean, on my pastors. You know where Israel is so go and people. They were not come, one she said, not come. One thing was that place in a country on your own. So what they own and they own Canada. Because this was talking to the extent you see Western body the same shape. It's a be a one style for Western we have begin. Can I know you more? You look fine. He said thank you. He said begin. Then you find out let hold you. Let lose you. You know silent pull out something, you don't lose. Before no more grab. Once they praise you, they say let hold you.
Who's getting that?
You will tell and select your style. They let them use you.
We are CND. No, it's a same story. I said, per week they go. They say, I know. I said, well, I'm not your transport. This is not money on that. We don't come of leadership one car. Don't forgive money. Not forgive lane. Not say, fine, parking lane. Say, who's telling? I said, lane to you went. I said,
thank you, God bless you.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Let's give a hand to these two guys, Robinho and Yemata. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we'll call now on the Honourable Minister of Information and Civic Education, Mr. General Bar.
We not to here make you a problem. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, entire Brigadier Dr. Julius Madabio, Your Excellency, the Vice President, Honorable Dr. Mohamed Jude Jallo, Her Excellency, the First Lady, Madam Fatima Madabio, they don't tell me this like you can sharp. Other distinguished members of the high table, we party them at the fourth estate. I just want to say few things, and then I'll get off the stage, Madam First Lady. Number one, you know, lost for me. I'm the first time for attend this media cocktail, and we're just looking here, turn around and see all the journalists they dress well, then the blogger party them, elegantly dressed, people and comedians, who all come together, leaders in government, led at the high table by no less a person than His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone himself. For Canada and remove the veil we use for exist between the media and government. We joke, we laugh, we remind myself, say, in the midst of all the challenges they will face, and yes, there are many challenges, but we get something way there. We get something way big pass we all. Salute and the democracy we get. And that, ladies and gentlemen, a gift with one person like more than any of we, I am responsible for giving that gift. His Excellency, Dr. Julius Madabio. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It's a beautiful display of democracy.
like nights where we all snap or talk about the changing landscape of the media. Your Excellency, when you give me this high honor for being Minister of Information, one of the challenges that we've been there for confront now that the media also changed. In the past, if you do media cocktail, you get some stiff journalists in there. But I sure say, half of this room, na blogger, they ask her, if you get ID command, if you ask her, who's one in platform, I call blogger in the office, I say, how many followers are you get? He say, you know so I follow say na face, na WhatsApp, and na only. But we are all very powerful in our own rights. And His Excellency President Julius Malabio don't open the space in an unprecedented way. All the jokes they will listen to tonight, for me, I will pay attention. Jokes about the pardon take bloggers, journalists, it's careful with some of them. Go all the way out of Salon. Go all the way to the United States. You know, appoint an unprecedented number of young people, including members of the media, some of them work at the State House. Alright? Some of them when I get plenty of opportunities, some of them on boards. Waiting His Excellency don't do. It's easy for make wisdom and forget. Because I understand the media. In fact, I'm an activist. Deep down, I'm an activist. And activism in media, we get some taste in common. We always want more. We always want more and more. But in that desire for the more, I want to remind you tonight, say, don't forget what you get. President Bill, where you can power the first step. Now he lights up SLBC. Now he begin the transformation of the modern day media as a whole. Every single president since independence promised for the people in alignment. Good intention presidents, including someone who will consider say, this man are UN promote, the late president Albert Yankaba. He didn't do it. This man who we have tonight, he did it. His Excellency President Julius Malabio don't come and don't really transform the space. And just not tonight, we engage. Tomorrow we also UBB for host the first ever Salon Civic Festival. And another platform where they make the media and citizens the duty for engage with government, for land what government don't do, for see what government don't do. So they don't continue for build and build and build on that platform. So I guess the message for all tonight, even as His Excellency they come for adversity, that we know say the road we need for goal. It's a long road, it's a long journey. But make we not forget to take stock of the incredible things that will happen today. NCC scorecard, freedom of information, we get 91% just a few weeks ago. That's not because of the leadership of His Excellency the President. So, President Julius Malabio, I want to take this opportunity. Me and the media there, I mean, don't put into the lives there, for thank you tonight, publicly, on their behalf, even if they don't know, I think the President don't thank you as the media champion, but also for the opportunity we don't give to so many of you, to young people, the investments we make, follow we dream, follow we imagine a better country. And even by the very presence of all Naya, the vision we don't give, follow we imagine a democracy where will be defined not by the respect and itikata, but sometimes by just peace and cohesion and joy and love and food. So I thank you, Excellency, and I wish you all a wonderful night. God bless you.
Thank you very much for the information. Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready for call the next action stage, one for quick this opportunity to recognize the few people in our midst. Tonight, we have the Deputy Minister of Finance, Madam Kadian Swati. Welcome. We also have the Minister of Agriculture, Musa Paka. We get the Secretary to the President, Mr. Emmanuel Gaiman, of course, the PICREF chairman, Honorable KPY, as owner, former advisor to the president. We also get AK11 and Pakistan tonight on this occasion. We want to recognize the Honorable Minister of Labour, Mohammed Rahman Soare, and of course we get the dynamic deputy ED of the investment board, Madam Mahawa Sadi. We get the past presidents of SAJ, Mr. Umaru Financial News, and of course of other journalists, old colleagues in the media. All of them are here tonight to this very auspicious occasion. We want to continue with the program as we call on Stazi. We slowly come to the end of the program for the highlight of tonight's event for the work of it's Christmas, right? So we want to relax a little bit, don't tell the president for more problems and the program is. So we want to make sure tonight's event is really, light-hearted, fun. So we get some acts, we'll get comedians in our work for the month. Sazi.
Sir Z. Get your mic for you, Sir Z.
Right, Sazino engaged to continue with more recognition of people in our midst. We get the managing director of UBA, Mr. Samurawe, happens to be one of the sponsors of tonight's event, UBA. We also get a lot of people, but we will take a pause for now and get Sazi on the stage.
Well, I'll call Melody. Melody, where are you? All right, Sazi, I get my.
Hello, good evening everyone. Mr. President, Your Excellency, good evening, and good evening to each and everyone in the building. Beans and fish. All right. Fish, are you ready? The journalists, let me see you make some noise. Alright. You're me on the beat.
Melody, where you? That's right. All right, ladies, we have a very unique opportunity tonight to confront the facts. And the facts will be the highlights of His Excellency's achievements over a very long period. It's going to be a very short video. It's only about 8 minutes. We encourage your indulgence to check out the screen at the far end. Just over there to the left or to your right. For just a few moments, please. All right, Fish, ABT, please. Let's have the video.
been a remarkable year. President Leone on so many fronts. Let us try to highlight some of these developments.
Sako will be fishing for many years. Both decided to very frustrated. And the problem is first party, Sami party, West Africa. What you know, first.
Okay, can we roll it back to the top? Can we roll it back to the top on both screens? Can we roll it back to the top? 2024 key highlights. Can we roll it back to the top? Thank you.
Has been a remarkable year. President Leone on so many fronts. Let us try to highlight some of these developments.
Oh, I think there's a little technical malfunction, man. Can we say it right? Can we say it right, please?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll come back to the video. We need not waste more time. All right, so today, at some point, I began to call few colleagues.
2024 has been a remarkable year. President
Can you hold
Leone
on, please?
on so many fronts.
Are we ready?
I think the video is up and running.
All right.
All right. Have we got it right? Thank you, AV team, roll it.
2024 has been a remarkable year. President Leone on so many fronts. Let us try to highlight some of these developments.
Sako will be fishing for many years. Both decided to for the very first time. And the problem, the first party, Sami party, West Africa. What you know, first Sami party, West Africa. Now Salon. Today, that message will be commissioner.
The Sako company, I'm not saying it took a very long time to get to the strategy, but I'm happy to say, because of the tenacity and belief in the system, they stand their ground and they don't wait to manufacture it. And I want for you to say, 3 years ago I come to start and launch the commencement of the construction of this factory. Today, I'm here to officially commission the first integrated steel company in Sweden. This company will produce 100
When they give 200 bicycles, that are 200 hectares, when they give guns to 860 young people offline, and also they give guns to be a different organization when they say get across the country.
The potential for developing the nation, they inside the young people, and we may use them small years as a team to unleash and unlock that potential, so that one now will get to Nigeria and Nazi and able to raise my family then, bring happiness to Una, and make Salo better.
In 2024, President Julius Malema opened the Dr. Julius Malema Pediatric Center of Excellence, Region Leone. President Bill signed the abolition of the Child Marriage Act 2024 into law. The First Lady as a strong champion of this.
The abolition of the Child Marriage Act in 2024, which the Supreme Court was just handed up to a second term, but the ones who we are people that we Israel.
President Bill has had epoch-making international engagement. In China,
President made sure say the $50 million investment will materialize. But not only that, the Chinese have opened imports, in exportation of fish products officially to China. Of course, say the fish export then will be there on red list. We are in many parts of the world. We end up signing, I think it's a landmark agreement for investment in mining sector with China Railway subsidiary like COVEC and the Sierra Leone Mineral Fund.
They don't sign a framework agreement between one super Chinese company and the mineral well for signing with them. What they will see say they will get significant investment like some police iron ore not deposits. We've done it important. With that, they will use that for also build critical infrastructure.
2,702nd meeting of the Security Council is called to order.
Sierra Leone, as President of the United Nations Security Council for the month of August, presided over matters of the Security Council.
The provisional agenda for this meeting is the maintenance of international peace and security, addressing the historical injustice, and enhancing Africa's effective representation in the United Nations Security Council.
And yes, in Washington, D.C., President Leone had strategic engagement with that.
When we came in the country was our program, we did a series of things that gave them the confidence to come out and help them work on family to do well. We have just come to the conclusion of one program, and after intensive discussions, because of the successful completion of the last ECF, we have just we have agreed on another program.
That program is a program which amongst for mounting all the obstacles, President Leone delivered the Leading Challenge Corporation NCC Compact 2020.
The compact, which is focused on the power sector, will undoubtedly be a game changer for Sierra Leone. It will significantly improve energy access, economic growth, and the quality of life for our citizens. Today's signing symbolizes not just a friendship, but victory for the people of Sierra Leone. It is a testament to our collective efforts and the promise for a brighter future.
Freetown is President Leone's flagship program. In 2024, the harvest started. First, the fish farm.
You're not going to be agriculturist for do agriculture because everybody they eat. So by that reason, we for able to do things there, go for able to get food security. So Master on Africa say, I will say food security, not the food. This one have been in for a year. How many years did they before they expire?
We also need the rice harvest.
I don't tell people or instruct people to go into the bush and do agriculture. I have to do it myself. I'm in the mud and I have many other farms, cocoa, coffee, cashew, and I have a fish farm. The last time I was harvesting fish, today I'm harvesting rice. The next time I will show you my cocoa farm. This is to encourage, motivate, incentivize. What we have to do for these people is to make sure that this is profitable, not just for subsistence, but it can bring them and their money. And once they can get money from it, the next thing is they are incentivized enough to want to produce more, because then they will have a lot of money, disposable income, that they can take care of themselves, their children, and then this is how we build wealthy communities and societies around the world. And this is what I want to encourage them to do.
Thank you. We are now at the high point of tonight's event. We all listened to the president's speech when he was making his speech. President Leone has been very open to the media. One of them said President Leone never shies away from interviews. Interaction with the media has been unprecedented. Another one said under President Leone's leadership, the media has and continues to enjoy the best of government-media relationship. Of course, the president also highlighted a lot of things that have happened under his leadership because of the support of His Excellency the President. Here we are tonight for this presidential media cocktail. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard from various speakers. from the President to stand, the Minister of Information, the IFC Chair, it is now time that I present and consider the best friend of the media. Because of what he has done, I mean, the evidence are out there for all of us to see. Like him or not, you will agree with me that President Leone has done well for the media, and he will continue to do well for the media. One of the things that one forgot to mention, maybe he did, or maybe at the later end of the statement, was the subvention. I mean, START has been receiving subventions since he made that commitment here. I think in one of the cocktails he mentioned about giving subventions to START, and true to his words, that has been unhindered. So ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I'd like us to put our hands together as I welcome the President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, the friend of the media, His Excellency, President Dr. Julius Malema.
Thank you very much. National media will go for that. How many years will it be? I like to play the best music for the dance. You want to read one part, the other, North Korea. The fullness of your life, the woman is show me your life, nobody does it. Battery Honorable Vice President, First Lady, Ministers of Government, the Chairman, Independent Media Commission, the President of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, editors, friends in the media, fraternity, distinguished gentlemen, good evening. It is great once again to host some of our country's finest voices and to transcend merely the reporting events. It shapes narratives, holds power to account, and ensures that the voices of the marginalized and silenced are amplified. You are the architect of our national story, playing an integral part in our well-informed society is better equipped to make decisions, advocate for justice, and demand good governance. And your work is instrumental in achieving this. This year's theme, strengthening press freedom, a shared goal, on our right, enshrined in our laws, but a fundamental pillar of our democracy. An empowering force for citizens, the mechanism for transparency, and an instrument to hold those in power accountable. Today, we find ourselves standing at a pivotal juncture. We are witnessing the independent newspaper, and it signifies a dynamic shift in how we engage with information and understanding. Your role in promoting national unity is invaluable and should be acknowledged. You are the ones who ensure a plurality of perspectives in our national narrative, opening windows for marginalized voices and providing a diverse and inclusive narrative. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the last time we met at this presidential media cocktail was in December 2022. After 2 years apart, so much has transpired in governance. In June 2023, I secured a decisive victory for my second
five-term, 5-year mandate. The Senatorial justice is still to come. Today, we have long moved past politicking and electioneering and settled down to the critical phase of governance. Shortly after our victory, the nation awoke to the open news of an attempted coup in November last year. I sincerely thank each and every one of you for your unwavering commitment to democratic values as evidenced in your rejection of unconstitutional order, violence, and deliberate attempt to disrupt the peace and erode our democratic gains. While judgments have been handed down in the treason trial and court-martial, the fugitives from the coup attempt still threatening our national security, as clearly seen 2 weeks ago. In fact, the Forum newspaper described the event as shocking. Another coup attempt failed. As the commander-in-chief, let me be absolutely clear. There is no hiding place for fugitives or those who desperately seek to disturb our peace. We will pursue them wherever they hide and bring them to justice. In October, I had the honor of presiding over the United Nations Security Council for the first time in 53 years, and the second time in our nation's history. Historic milestones were achieved as council members acknowledged the urgent need for reform and re-emphasized Africa's untenable unrepresentation. Thank you all for amplifying government's message and for your stellar coverage of Sierra Leone's August presidency. The South newspaper heralded this moment on its front page. Diplomatic history in the making. The U.S. set to reform United Nations Security Council. As the Irish poet and playwright once said, and I quote, "The one duty we owe to history is to rewrite it." Tonight, and I implore each one of you to sustain the advocacy for reform through your respective media platforms and outlets. So that together, we can rewrite the history of the United Nations Security Council with increased African representation. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of September, I was proud to witness the signing of the monumental $480 million United States energy compact between the Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, and the government of Sierra Leone, the single largest per capita investment by MCC in the sub-region. For those some have contested that, you can actually. It is pertinent to note that in 2017, the highest score achieved on the MCC control option indicator was a failing 49%, and as high as 83%. I was delighted to see overwhelming praise in the newspapers for the signing of the MCC compact, with the Watch newspaper proclaiming on its front page that it was a historic win for Sierra Leoneans. Distinguished guests, this year, we also commemorated the first anniversary of my flagship program, Field Saloon, with remarkable construction, expanded rice cultivation to over 600,000 hectares, introduced 4,800 hectares of local varieties, introduced $28 million in agriculture financing, completed our first national soil survey in 40 years, and reduced the import bill for rice, onion, eggs, and chicken, saving over $20 million in foreign exchange. The Freetown initiative is not a quick fix. It is a comprehensive, long-term program designed to stimulate economic growth, create the agriculture sector. My friends in the media, throughout this year, numerous issues have caught the media's attention, dominating various front pages. One prominent topic has been the recent budget economic policy statement for financial year 2020. Confidence in citizens about our country's financial stability. We have expanded the economy massively, reduced inflation, improved the trade balance, increased total merchandise exports, and stabilized the exchange rate. 6 years on, our friends in the media continue to be very interested in my official. I do not enjoy traveling by any means. I'd rather be at my farm in my village in Kenya. However, my trips are always fruitful and have resulted in record resource mobilization and strategic partnerships for our beloved nation, the nation we say we love. I think we are Leone paper, Connect.net, publishes breaking news, deadlines tomorrow. Notably this year, I secured a new IMF economic and financial management program under the extended credit facility worth approximately $253 million United States dollars. This new program will pave the way for another IMF program under the Resilience and Sustainability Facility, ranging from $207 million to $415 million United States dollars. Additionally, I signed the landmark $480 million MCC Energy Compact. I also mobilized $800 million pledges from development partners to support the feed salon program and energy transition, along with $100 million pledged from the African Development Bank to support development of rice clusters. My appeal to you is I verify my resource mobilization effort for my traveling before I leave this place. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, under my leadership, we have achieved significant advancement through progressive legal reforms that enhance rather than hinder journalistic work, ensuring that journalists can operate without the fear of reprisal or censorship. Our achievements have been reflected in high scores in press freedom rankings and governance scorecards. For instance, Sierra Leone for freedom of information in the MCC scorecard financial year 2025 and made significant progress in press freedom, moving up from 74th position in 2023 to 64th spot out of 108 countries in 2024. My second term agenda for the media is centered around media development and development communication. My government, through the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, will roll out media-related programs focusing on 4 intertwined areas: effectiveness, sustainability, innovation, and funding. The foundation for this was laid in 2022 with the first ever Media Viability and Investment Conference held in Africa and the sub-region. that was alluded to by your dear President. This effort greatly benefited the media landscape in Sierra Leone, where 7 recommendations were made. My government is at an advanced stage of fulfilling its commitments to recommendation 1, which states that the government of Sierra Leone should continue to show political will necessary to drive media market reforms. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that the national media policy has been validated and is awaiting cabinet approval, and the consult digital migration broadcasting has been contracted to a national fund for public interest media. I am informed that the fund received its initial support from the International Fund for Public Interest Media, which was $99,000 United States last year. Additionally, $50,000 has been committed to support the public interest media initiative in Sierra Leone through the fund. Let me reaffirm my government's commitment to disbursing the matching grants to enhance the National Fund for Public Interest Media. Friends, I also recognize that advertising remains a significant hurdle for the media. Therefore, consistent with Recommendation 5, the Independent Media Commission, through the Ministry of Information and Civic Education, has drafted a national policy on advertising, which is awaiting cabinet consideration. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 6 years, I have faithfully fulfilled my promise, not only on the annual subvention to the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists, but have also significantly increased this support. In 2022, we allocated 200 million old bills, which was raised to 500 million old bills in 2021, and further to 700 million old bills in 2022. For 2023 and 2024, my administration provided SLAC with a total of 1.5 billion old bills in subvention. Therefore, in line with my commitment from the 2023 manifesto to sustain support for SLAC, I'm pleased to announce that for the financial year 2025, the annual Ladies and gentlemen, a robust media landscape cannot be built in isolation. This shared goal, in which we all play a crucial part, requires a concerted and collaborative effort among all stakeholders, including the government, media professionals, civil society organizations, and the general public. We must continue to foster constructive partnerships because your insights, expertise, and perspectives are invaluable. Tonight, I urge you to forge networks of collaboration, fostering synergies that will strengthen the profession. By standing together, supporting each other, and promoting responsible journalism, we can only collectively navigate the challenges faced in this age of information overload and misinformation. In this digital era, where information is abundant and often misleading, your role as a journalist is verifying and disseminating accurate information. As you navigate these complexities, several guiding principles